Guys, tonight's video is auto-rejection part 2. Now, if you haven't seen the first part, go ahead and check my video archives. It's pretty easy to find as I don't really have that much videos up. But if you're too lazy to watch that, a brief summary would be auto-rejection means when you think someone that you're trying to vie for the affection of is too good to be true, too good for you. The more popular saying is, they're out of your league. And if you already think so, are you gonna actually try to compete? Trying to vie for their love, their affection? Probably not, right? You're not even in the same realm, in the same stratosphere. So why are you even gonna try when you're invisible? And you're just gonna get kicked, beaten, or hell, flat out ignored because you're quite frankly invisible. So you're not even gonna attempt to go to their vicinity for them to even have a glimpse at you. You're not even gonna show up, period. And that is what is known as auto-rejection. Now, part 2 is going to cover more in depth, especially some of my experiences with auto-rejection, but not from myself. It's from the women that I try to date or have gone out on dates with. You see, men do get insecure. That is true. But women take that insecurity to a whole different level. You see, you've probably seen many instances where women accuse men of being insecure. Well, unfortunate to say, that is a projection. Women are definitely much more insecure than men. And how do I know that? Well, just think of the times. How many times does a woman face rejection by a man? Have you seen those videos where they go on TikTok to rant or Instagram? Or they get mad, pissed off at you if you turn them down, reject them, don't want to go out with them. They accuse you of being, well, that you play for the other team, that you don't swing that way. How many times have you heard that one before? The ad hominem attacks. Now, before I go further, let me just state that I am by no means bashing women. This is merely an observation. But as science dictates, I must support with facts and evidence. So here's what I've encountered throughout my dating escapades. Especially when you've been working on yourself. When you've hit the gym, dressed nicely, looking more presentable, more well put together. Something that is quite apparent to up your status, your level, your swag. Of course, when a woman sees that, they're gonna immediately think, oh yeah, ooh, he's hot, oh he's fine, yeah, he can get it, he's sexy, damn, he must get a lot of women, oh yeah. See, this is number one sign. Well, not in particular order, but this is just the first one up. When you go out on dates with these women, they'll try to squeeze in the, hey, yeah, I bet you got a lot of dates. You probably say that to all the girls, right? Hey, you got more dates lined up this weekend? You know, those questions or comments that are hinting at you having a variety, if you know what I mean. That you have options. They're gonna try to coax it out of you, squeeze it out of you to appease their anxiety. To go, yeah, I knew it. Because here's the catch. If you actually deny that, hey, you have effectively broken their fantasy of you in the worst way possible, in the opposite direction that you want to maintain. You want to maintain that mystery, that air. What works in your greatest favor is a woman's fantasy. What they don't know yet about you, they fill in the blanks with something larger than life. So, even if you don't have anybody else lined up, please do not say, hey, nah, I got nobody. I'm only focused on you. Like, come on. If you have nothing to say, just don't even say it. Nothing good to say, at least. Just don't mention anything. In fact, you would do better just going. You don't even have to confirm or deny. Just keep the story going. Keep the show rolling. Let them fill in the blanks. So there's number one. Number two, well, you know how dating coaches sometimes say, wait 2-3 days to respond? Well, we all know in this day and age, 2-3 days is way too long. Let's be real. Everyone's on their phone these days. You do not wait 2 to 3 days to reply to somebody's text. That's just straight up gameplay, and they'll know it right away. They're gonna, hey, yeah, they ain't down for that. But if you take a day, some of the really insecure ones, they're just gonna ghost you. They're gonna block you, unmatch you from the dating apps. And this is where these dating ghosters' advice might actually have some semblance of legitimacy, if you know what I mean. Because not responding immediately for some might trigger their anxiety. And depending on how neurotic, how insecure they are, they're just not going to be able to handle it. You see, there's been some instances. For one, I matched with a woman on Hinge. And I asked her out. She said, okay. Gave me her Instagram. Well, actually, I gave her my Instagram and she followed me. So she texted me saying, followed. And honestly, I think it was 2 to 3 hours later that I followed her back. Liked one of her pictures. I immediately got blocked on Instagram. And then I went to check back on the dating app to ask, hey, what's up? Oh, I couldn't even ask what's up. I was unmatched. Did I take too long to respond? Who knows? Another one. Also, on Hinge, I asked a woman, yeah, let's go out. She said she's down and she is free on any day. And I suggested one day. Friday, let's say. She was like, sure. But the next day, she said, hey, can we pick another day? And I didn't respond until the next day. And guess what? I was unmatched. So, moral of the story is, don't be too hasty, as in, don't be too quick to respond, to appease the person. Because at the end of the day, you want to be natural. You want to act natural because it's you. And you can't sustain something that you had to fake, that you had to go out of your way to do. And if you're not the person to be on your phone like 24/7 as in actually glued to it so that you can respond within minutes, then keep your schedule and just allow them to get rid of themselves. Because at the end of the day, if you appease them and any girl you match with, you respond immediately just to, make sure, yeah, I don't want her to think that I'm not interested. That is the pitfall some of these men out there make. I don't want them to think that I'm not interested. I want to show them that I care. Nah. You've got it all wrong. Because it's a two-way street. You've got your own routine and schedule, and so do they. And if they like you enough, why would they block you and get rid of you? And if they like you a lot and still do that, that just means they're a little crazy. And trust me, they did you a service by getting rid of themselves, because what you see from the beginning, it's only going to amplify later down the road. You're only kicking the can further down the road. You're going to have to eventually encounter it again. And this time, it's going to come back bigger, worse than before. A woman's insecurity, if you don't nip it in the bud immediately, it's just gonna keep magnifying. Especially if you are an attractive guy, a handsome guy, a guy who is in shape with muscles, ripped, jacked, who they know you can get plenty of women, that you're not starving for the attention. You yourself already know. Yeah, I get attention from many women daily. I got mad options. And if you already know that, of course they also know that. And let's just say you really don't have options and you don't play that way. You're like a one person type of guy, who only dates one at a time. Well, the way you carry yourself, your charisma, the way you speak, the way you move, if they like you, they like that swag, they'll just automatically think, well, I like him a lot. Of course other chicks are gonna like him. So it really doesn't matter what you say. Because if you are a true man's man, you can't hide it. You can say whatever you want. And the woman will automatically just default to, yeah, he's a player. He's just lying. He's capping. Saying he don't got options. Saying that he's a virgin. Please. Man, if you want to lie, at least say something more believable. Virgin, get out of here. Hey, that is a true story. I'll tell that to you in a later video. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for tonight. I don't want to go too long with this video, as I see it's getting close to 15 minutes. So just think about it. Women are much more insecure than men, and they will show it. So if you know you've been working on yourself a lot, you've leveled up, you've become way better than what you were half a year ago, a year ago, and you're scratching your head, maybe your results got worse. See, you didn't think of that, did you? You're thinking, hey, I'm dressing better, I'm getting more jacked, but why are my dates ghosting me? Why are my results getting worse and worse? These girls don't even respond to me. That's because auto-rejection. And there you have it. I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. Peace out.